What's going on, everybody? It is the Friday edition of the PrizePicks Prop Show here at FTNDaily.com. My name is Zach Graham, aka Kaweisenberg DFS, ready to dive into what looks like a wild slate of NBA action to close out the work week. By my count, 14 teams on the second end of a back-to-back set here tonight. So going to be even more important than a typical NBA day to pay attention to the injury reports, the news leading up to the games this evening. Before we jump into the picks for today, I do want to remind you of two things. First, of course, if you have not yet signed up at PrizePicks, you can use the code FTN for a 100% deposit match bonus up to $100. And right now, to celebrate the unveiling of our new PrizePicks prop tool, you can use code FTN Hoops, all one word, FTN Hoops, to get 35% off your first month of an FTN DFS subscription with us. So hope you take advantage of both of those promotions. And enough of that. Let's jump in to the picks and let's head to that new PrizePicks prop tool we have here at FTN Daily. So you can see when you open up your FTN Daily account, now we've got all the projections loaded in here, the prop, the line, our projection, what the tool is rating each of those props. It's already, pre-programmed in there. More or less, of course, is what we're dealing with here at PrizePicks. And look, we've got this first page of 10 props. All of these look great in line in terms of the FTN data projections for today. I'm going to go all the way down to this 10th prop right here, Gary Trent Jr. of the Toronto Raptors. I'm going to lock in his points prop over 12.5. Trent Jr. has started the last 16 games for this Toronto team after the big trade of OG Anunoby, RJ Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickley arriving north of the border. Trent Jr. averaging 27.9 minutes per game in those 16 starts, 12.8 points per game as well. He's lost time to blowouts, mostly on the losing side of it. At least one big win in there for the Raps. 7 of those 16 games he's lost time due to those blowouts. Now in an up-pace matchup against Atlanta tonight, I like the over 12.5 points for Gary Trent Jr. And now I'm going to go, obviously, folks who know me, huge Spurs fan, not their year, and that's putting it nicely. I'm going to head rather out to LA tonight. The Spurs, another one of those teams on the second half of a back-to-back tonight. So the Lakers also on the second half of a back-to-back, but Lakers double-digit home favorites here. I'm going to look at Rui Hachimura over 12.5 points. So we got a pair of 12.5 point props in there, and Hachimura has started 14 games this season for the Lakers, including the last 7 after replacing Taurean Prince at the 3 in that starting group. In those 14 starts this year, he's averaged 13.5 points per game, including performances of 13 and 20 points respectively against this same San Antonio team on the road back in December. So I do like the Rui over points here. But, one of the best things, the coolest thing in my eyes about this new PrizePicks tool is that it's going to calculate correlation bonuses if we can dig some up. So let's try to do some of that now. We can stay right here with the Lakers. First thing I would look at here, maybe a D'Angelo Russell over assists. So we look at what the tool says. That gives us a correlation bonus, 1.6%. I like that, right? That's good to see. But what I'm going to do here is go LeBron James. The tool likes the under 23.5 points prop here tonight. And LeBron obviously still nursing that ankle issue, played some limited minutes in the All-Star game this past weekend, and then sat out the front end of the back-to-back last night. So LeBron under 23.5 points. If we add that to the tool, that's going to give us a correlation bonus of plus 2%. So you could also add that D'Angelo Russell prop in there and continue to build this into a 5 or a 6 pick entry. I'm going to stick with the LeBron James points under there and head back to Toronto and see what we can do about some correlation here. And I think it's pretty simple, at least off the top for me. Let's see what the tool thinks. Emmanuel quickly, you can see over 5.5 assists. The tool ranking that is a 2-star rating here. So let's see if we can add quickly assists and what that does for our correlation. Takes us up to a plus 2.8% correlation bonus there in the tool. You see, if we enter this as a power play, we've got the EV from the tool of plus 38% here. So I think this is what I'm going to roll with here early this morning on Friday. Like I mentioned, you can mess around with this tool and compare picks to our simulated game results to see how likely each of your entries is to cash. Obviously, correlating those picks will get you a higher win percentage in this tool. So right now, true odds of this plus 625 plus 2.8% correlation bonus. I like it. I'm going to continue messing around with these entries today. We'll discuss this further in the FTN Discord channel with our new Pick'em Games channel in there. So make sure you join up there, join the discussion. Don't hesitate to reach out to me with any questions, any props you're eyeing. Tag me in the Discord. You can get at me on X, formerly Twitter, at Kawaisenberg DFS. And again, make sure you stay tuned to all the news that will surely roll in between this morning and lock of these games tonight. So good luck, everybody. And we're back tomorrow with another PrizePicks Prop Show here at FTNDaily.com.